The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. The crucifixion and resurrection narratives that Christians celebrate, both the mainstay of Easter, remind us that there are two kinds of love the world knows. There is self-serving love and there is life-giving love. Self-serving love abounds, from bedrooms to churches, from elected servants to criminals. The Christian accounts of crucifixion and resurrection remind us that life-giving love is work. Sometimes it is dreadful work, confronting evil powers and injustice right to the death, just like Jesus did. Men like Mohandas Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and women like Benazir Bhutto, despite the criticisms each might deserve, epitomize this kind of love. So 3 things here. 1. Life-giving love is work that perseveres to last powerfully, even when the heart is broken. Heroes often work with hearts broken for the state of affairs of their people. Jesus worked with a heavy heart and emotional agony right through to his unjust execution. Now, it's one thing to work when the heart is chirpy, but quite another to keep going when the heart is heavy and the soul troubled. Life-giving love keeps going and giving with perseverance. 2. Life-giving love is work that proceeds to lead purposefully even among people who may never get it. As the people for whose liberation and justice Jesus worked abandoned him and crucified him, he kept going and declared the immortal words, "Father, forgive them, for they have no idea what they are doing." Lots of people for whom Martin King fought were unsupportive of his stance on war and nonviolence. They never threw their entire support behind him, but he kept going. Life-giving love is work that seeks God's glory, not one's own. It is selfless. Life-giving love is work that pursues others' well-being, not one's own. People who work life-giving love do not live their own lives. No, their lives belong to the people they serve and for whom they lay down their lives. And the moment one's work makes one's life the people's and not one's own, those folks become the people's true leader, even if people do not know or recognize this. And then there's the third thing. Life-giving love is work that prepares to lose personally, even as it wins communally. There's a sense in which the crucifixion was a loss for Jesus. Christians don't like to put it that way, but it was a loss. Death is loss. But this is why the resurrection is a win, for true wins are what happen not in the absence of loss, but after a loss. So Jesus lost for 3 days and 2 nights. As well, a personal loss is not strictly a miserable thing if one chooses to lose personally so that one's people might win communally. That's the story of any hero or true servant worth their name. Mandela lost a trial personally, but for 26 years on Robben Island, he was silently winning. Martin King lost his life, but generations since continue to win because of King's personal loss, and that win has not yet reached its full flourishing. Personal fights are overrated, and communal fights are underrated, because over time, personal fights you thought you won often turn out in real value to be losses, and what you fought for eventually dies for good along with you. But when you lose personally so that a community could win, those communal wins leave legacies lasting through generations to come, fully alive in community, way beyond yours, unlike your petty personal win that dies when you die. So go into this week and help raise up somebody with life-giving love, the love of the resurrection. I am Michael Friday, and your week just got better. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way to Friday.